The Chilean ambassador to China said a free trade agreement talk that will commence during Premier Li Keqiang's upcoming visit to Chile will cover several new areas, including e-commerce.
Can you give us more details on the e-commerce talks between the two countries?
One of the things that I've been struck the most about China since I arrived here last year is the dynamism of e-commerce. People here in China buy lettuce, buy apples via the internet. Now, that is not something one sees in most countries around the world. And the share of e-commerce in the total commerce in China is much higher than most countries around the world. It's higher than in the United States, higher than a country like Germany. And that, it seems to me, is something very innovative and very interesting. And obviously that presents its own special challenges in terms of taxation, in terms of deliveries, in terms of, how do you charge for it and so on. And, we would like to see more of that in Chile as well. And in that sense, reaching an agreement on that particular discipline within our interest in expanding the FTA is very important.
Hein said the existing FTA between Chile and China has been very productive. The FTA was the first China ever signed with another country. During the past decade, trade between both countries has increased fourfold.
As we know, copper and farm produce are the highlights of bilateral trade between the two countries. What do you think of the future in these two areas?
Copper, obviously, Chile is the main producer and exporter of copper in the world. Chile has something like 28% of all the world's copper reserves, And China, on the other hand, is the main importer and consumer of copper. China consumes around 40% of all the copper that is consumed in the world. So obviously copper provides a very strong link between our economies. But in addition to that, we have been diversifying those links. And Chile today, for example, is the second largest exporter of wine to China. Chile is the second largest exporter of fresh fruit to China. Our salmon is making great inroads as well. So do other sea products. And so we think that Chile is very well positioned to serve the needs of China in terms of its food. Chile is a bit of an oasis, a sort of a phytosanitary oasis, if you will, in South America, because it is surrounded by all these huge geographic barriers: the Pacific Ocean, the Andes Mountains, Antarctica, the desert in the north. This means that plagues and diseases do not reach us, because first, we are so far away, and second, there are all these obstacles, And thirdly, we have a very good phytosanitary agency, the SAG, Servicio Agrícola Ganadero, that is very good at keeping this condition. But bottom line is, our products are very safe and very healthy, and we have realized that is something that the Chinese consumer values.
Hein said he is confident that bilateral trade between Chile and China will continue to grow significantly in the near and medium term. Chile is the last country Premier Li will visit during his ongoing trip to South America, which began on May 18th and will end on the 26th.
What do you expect from Premier Li Keqiang's upcoming visit to South America, particularly Chile?
We have high expectations for the visit of Prime Minister Li Keqiang for several reasons. One of them is his first visit to South America and to Chile. And that obviously has certain connotation. Secondly, the level of his delegation, which is very high level. In addition to him, he is going with the foreign minister, with the minister of commerce, with the president of National Development Reform Commission, and with the delegation of representatives, businessmen and women, and executives of 120 companies. So all of this leads us to think that the visit will be extremely fruitful and productive.
Thank you.